Okay. It looks like we're live. Chat. Those of you who are not here yet, because I don't have the etiquette to do a now starting for the stream. We have finally made it. It has been eons. But the end is nigh. Give or take like 4 more streams. Probably 5, maybe 6. But anyways, we have come slightly circled, and we played Kirby's Return to Dreamland earlier on, and now we are finally gonna get into it. To the brand new game that came out this month, this year, that you know, took a while to get to, but still an exciting time all the same. Dream Team, wait, wrong state. Yeah, no, not quite. You got it close though. The Dream is in the title of the game. You know, you were closer than some people would give you credit for it. But not quite as foony as the original version, but we'll accept that. Okay, I just decided to go to the wrong thing. Alright, it is time to play through extra mode. So, again, for those of you who have not seen the previous streams, you're just hopping in now, first time you're seeing stream, or you're watching the VOD, one of the two. The reason I am not going through the main story again is because, I mean, we technically did that already for the original game, playing through it on the Wii. And our good friend Doubleman in chat did suggest to me to play through the main campaign off stream, and then for this game, just do the extra mode. Do the extra mode, do the Magor epilogue, and then of course do the remaining modes that I really had not like invested any time into. So that's what we're gonna do. Honestly, all I know about extra mode is that you have less health and bosses slightly differ. I'm really not sure about level layouts or anything like that. So anything that I'm going to see pretty much from here on out is actually a complete surprise, because I did not spend the time that probably most other people did on Return to Dreamland on the Wii. For some reason, I just stopped after the main campaign. I 100% the main campaign, and I'm like, oh, I don't need to do that extra mode. Well, apparently I did. Because I did not know that this game even had a true arena. My first experience with the true arena was Superstar Ultra. And I did not expect this game to have one. And I wasn't like at the age where it was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna look up this to make sure I've truly 100%ed it. And it's just like, I have other games to play, which I mean is also me today, because you can literally do exclamation point backloggery in the chat. It's I don't know, depressing, desperate situation, however you want to describe it. We don't gotta think about that because we're playing Kirby. And I mean, technically this is a game that I'll be able to check off the list, so hey, that's one. Definitely a fan of the very, well, not new style, but the kind of up-res style, very thick lines on the characters. I heard from some people that they actually didn't like that. And, I mean, obviously, teach their own. I'm really not gonna nitpick or rant about a stylistic choice for a character slash game. But I do think it fits the series really well. And very personally, this was kind of something I was wanting and expecting for, what was it? Star Allies, because the opening movie had this sort of kind of style to it, but then the game didn't really match that style. So, I mean, I guess you could call it misleading, but I mean, it's not that serious. Not that deep. So yeah, I mean, mainly what I've been seeing so far, and like in stuff again, is like lower HP, enemies can be bigger. I'm not really sure how that impacts the gameplay, if it's just literally like, okay, when you're platforming, you'll have to be more careful now. Or that, maybe they just take an extra hit or two. And probably about the same as most of the other games I've played. A lot of them will probably not involve me doing a full 100% run. We'll probably just try and complete all of the content. Or we'll just try and beat all the content. Really gotta pick and choose my words there. No, I don't really need that. Just beat the content, and probably on my own time I'll go back for completion. Unless people are super enjoying this series and really wants me to 100% complete it, but we've been at this for so long now, I think people are very much ready to move on. And before I die in the very first level. I'm getting there. Do I have enemies smashing into the screen? No? I don't think so. I definitely don't remember that. I thought I was on the lip. I was not. Hey guys, remember what I said about dying in the first level? I should have absorbed this man and then shot him forward, but I was like, but the thing is chasing from behind me, so clearly this is what I need to do. We'll make up for it in no time. If it's like even similar to like the main campaign, this game very much throws lives at you. Time for a death counter? No, that's too much to keep up with. Oh, it's a Sphere Doomer EX. That wasn't too bad. Did I still give meta? Oh no, I think that was a cherry. Well, not much lost. I literally just need one of the little things to... Yeah, I just need one of these to give myself the one-up back, so... So in that case, I'll have to figure out what the prize is from the bonus game. Yeah, the gold game. I assume they don't give a one-up, and maybe it's just, Okay, yeah, it's just 30, 30 stars. No one-ups, no heals. No matter. We died once on the first stage. That's fine. It's okay. I can't make it. Yo, awesome. We just skipped the whole level. That's exactly what happened. Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess it's kind of crazy how much more valuable the stars are since you're not going to get a lot of healing items through the levels. So the stars are just going to be like your safety nets because you'll just get lives from collecting them. Ooh, banana. Secret. No. Spin around. Oh no, he just didn't spend as much time. Didn't spend a lot of time meandering around. Alright, that's it. Another solid level. Okay, so I'll probably be getting to a good bit. What's the consolation prize? Is 15? Okay. That makes sense. So, for those of you in chat, hopefully you guys will look forward to Labor Day. I figure most of y'all are going to be off for Labor Day. I have gone ahead and done myself the favor of taking another day off for Tuesday because I don't want to work. And yeah, I really appreciate you giving me An officially designated holiday to not work. But that's not enough. I'm greedy. So, instead of opting for, taking off this Friday, which I thought was going to be a slower day today, it was not. But instead of taking off today, I decided to take off Tuesday. Not even for any reason in particular. There wasn't anything coming up that I know of that would give me cause to do so. Ooh. Let's say I'm probably gonna die. So yeah, I want that. That was a whole lot of nothing. You kidding me right now? Wheel was literally so fast for that door. They get you too fast. Well, I'll grab beam because it looks like that's what wants to use. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I died to this last time. Really just like a regular pit. I needed to make a single jump and I still died. Speaking of close to death. Hi Cameron, this isn't Sploon. No, it's not. I'm not allowed to play any other game on stream until I beat all the Kerbos. We are very close to doing so. So I will not pause. I will die, but I won't pause. Yolando, how's it going? Hopefully you're having a good day today and have a good night so far. Will you already be off for classes for Labor Day? Because if so, that's pretty good. Excuse me, sir. Oh no. Alright, time to perish. I mean party. That's the P word I was looking for. See, they partied super hard. It's exactly what happened. Yo, Chad, don't look at the lives in the score. Wow, that was very on time, Yellow. Thank you for the Subarino for 46 months. My goodness gracious golly, with Prime. Wink, wink, chat. Anyways. Hey, Karen, this is a Link Awakening DX. You are correct. I already beat that game. I don't need to play it again. But thank you for coming by stream. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you're having a good day and having a good night so far. I'll tell you the same thing I told Lando. I am not allowed to stream anything else until I beat all the Kirby game for the marathon. I had to correct myself there really quick, because if it was every single Kirby game, then I'd be here a little bit longer. Because there would be games I would have to buy. Which, one kind of unfortunate thing is that there's a game store nearby who actually has a copy of, oh my god, I am going to die, who actually has a copy of the Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn for 3DS, but it's a loose copy, and it's $80. So, you know, they're pricing it basically at what it's selling at on like eBay and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I need this for the collection and for the stream, but I literally cannot justify it. He's like, I mean, if you wanted, like, I haven't really done this before, but if you wanted to like rent it, like a traditional, like, old-timey game store, I could rent it out for you for like a month and then you could return it. And I'm like, whoa, really? But that was already like while I was through Forgotten Land, like going through Forgotten Land, so it would be like, do I really want to go backwards just to play extra epic yarn? Especially when it'll just be like a rent to play game. Yes, for research purposes. Always for research purposes. And I mean, my main concern is that since the move, like the full move, will probably be happening in like the next 3 weeks, there's no telling that I'd be able to like beat that game and then return it to them in the decent time frame. And that's not to say like I couldn't drive out of my way back to this store, but it would be, you know, a good bit further from where I would now be living in the apartment. So it is just a tough decision. Again, especially since I won't technically own the game. Extra Epic Yarn is not worth the playthrough. I mean, the marathon is not truly complete without it, but the problem is also, do I care? Do I care enough to either rent the game out or spend $80 on it because I want to own the game? And I'm not even like a stickler for owning like pre-owned games / games without their boxes. Like I have plenty of games without those, and I would say I'm fortunate to have like those empty cases from like Club Nintendo and My Nintendo that are literally made for that purpose. But the thing is like, again, $80 is $80. And like, yeah, it was $40, bro. Which a really bad thing besides me dying there. A really bad thing is I'm actually looking at buying some other 3DS games that are, granted, priced normally. I think they're a little bit above MSRP, but admittedly, like, compared to, like, everything else, you know, it's very manageable, right? Because for the longest time, I've been looking at WarioWare Gold and Ever Oasis. Because Ever Oasis is a game I actually wanted to play on the 3DS, but that was, like, during the Switch era. So, like, so few people were actually going to like spend time on that game just because like what you wanted us to take a break from the Switch and play Ever Oasis on 3DS and like not play, oh, I don't know, like Breath of the Wild or like Super Mario Odyssey. But like, I am a person who really likes physical games, and especially now, there's not really a way to buy anything digitally anymore. And I bought a lot of what I wanted already off the eShop, but probably 90% of that was digital only. So there's still games on the 3DS that I wouldn't mind having physical. WarioWare Gold and Ever Oasis on the top of that list. One of them, which I was thankful enough to actually receive as a gift, was Fire Emblem Shadows of Valentia. Homebrew my beloved. I mean, what? I mean, no, you're completely right. I should just, you know, use the E word, make use of pirating, becoming a pirate. But I'm stupid and I like to have a physical thing in my hands. Oh, for bosses, they actually give you a Metamato. Awesome. I'm gonna get fire. Oh no, he's purple. Don't worry, I get it. Do you... Oh, I thought he was gonna try and set me up. Oh, that's not a hitbox. Okay. Wrong way. I remembered. Oh. My fire was in the way, so I could not see the death that was approaching. I missed the Waddle Dee? Are you kidding me? I flew over the Waddle Dee. His hair was absolutely singed. And I somehow missed him. I knew it was a mistake to choose anything other than Cutter. I don't need Pokemon Silver, but I still want it for some reason. You mean like Soul Silver, you mean? Because I mean, Silver, Gold, and Crystal are the only... Well, no, that's a lie. I'm still missing Red. But those 4 games, I think, are the only mainline Pokemon games I'm missing. Silver, yes. I mean, technically I own Crystal because I bought a copy of it off the eShop. But at the same time, again, it's not physical, so... Yellow, you may, I may be that person at PAX East who buys, each of the games for $80. They have gold and crystal, but I'm like, but silver, though. I mean, yeah, you're already over halfway there. You just finish it out. What's the harm? No, I will not let you literally be there to restrain me. I got text who's it from. Oh. I mean, the thing is like, is there really like a vintage game, I guess, other than the Pokemon games that I would really want from my collection right now? Probably more of the Kirby games, if I could find them at a decent price. Can you deliberately delay finishing the game till Monday? It's raid night. I'm not gonna finish the game tonight. This is part 1. Like, I won't even, like, finish, like, the first 3 worlds. Oh, wait, hold on, a new ability. Have to show it off, because you can now play with sand. You can smash people with sand. But, no, man, you're good, bro. Do not worry. I mean, literally the only thing you'll be missing is, like, me showing off Sand and, Mecha on stream for the first time, but I've played through the game's, main story already, or main campaign, so there's really nothing that, like, I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is so cool, 'cause it's like I've already seen it, experienced it, etc. Oh, I don't have Whip to get the ticket. Dang. The tickets are not important, by the way. They're just new collectibles for Merry Magoland. God. Chris, why'd you redeem a Roboborn for that?
Yellow. Blade Platoon Run with grids. Pika.
Oh no, not that. Sorry. Hold on. I gotta restart. I screwed up. Or sorry, there was an error in Roboborn's read directory. Yeah.
Yellow. Blade Salmon Run with grids. Pika's funny large sprint.
Thought Lando was keeping you company because Chris doesn't respect my money moves. Money moves? You'll have to specify what is a money move. Borgar. I'm dying. I must consume Borgar. Is that from a song that I should recognize? Oh my gosh, are you for real? Ugh, I don't want to do that just for Spike. Whatever. Do you not know the phrase, money moves? I'm sorry, Yellow, I can't say I do. I don't recognize. Oh! It was very good I doubled back because I was about to absolutely own myself. Doing things to earn money? I thought that was selling out. You heard it here first, Yellow selling out. Yellow, if you do anything for personal gain, especially monetarily, it's always selling out. That's the rule of the internet. This isn't 2013. I mean, if we're being like on the real for real, I do think that like lots of sponsorships nowadays are definitely more accepted. That doesn't stop people from just skipping them still, but all in all, I think people are like, okay, yeah, I understand why you're being sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, because literally you get like thousands of dollars if we download these, so it's like, I will oblige. The money you get will pay off your student loans. I understand. I can only imagine what my first sponsorship would be. It'd probably be, well, I'd probably get sponsored either one by like some indie game that's coming out, or two, Chipotle. Not because I like Chipotle. Sorry, Chipotle. But if you sponsor me, I'll tell everybody that I really love Chipotle and that you should go, use my 10% off code, Born a Burrito. Get 10% off your order. Factor meals. I can't cook though. But with Factor meals, I'm the best cook in the world, and so can you. See, I'm already amazing at this. Do I actually get healed from this? I'm very curious. No. Just let him sleep, bro. Sound like Burr wanting to get sponsored by Popeyes. If there was a brand that I'd want to get sponsored by, well, food, I guess food specifically, since we're on that topic. If there's like any food that I want to get sponsored by, it'd probably be like, I have to be very careful with what I say because I will be immediately judged. I mean, on the for real, honestly, I feel like Taco Bell. It'd be such an easy thing. Cause I'm such a terrible eater that Taco Bell especially, I'd just be like, it'd be so convenient. They're like, hey, do a sponsorship thing today. It's like, okay, well, I guess I know what I'm eating for dinner. Butt to toilet. So, you know, I bet you there is some, there probably is some food brand out there that would be cheeky and do something like that. But, I think for the most part, they try to avoid that. Not sure how well of an image that provides for their branding. Oh, you know what another easy one would be? Something like G Fuel. Or just one of the, like, 10 energy drink brands for gamers. And then I could get my own flavor. Brawler's Berry, Berry Buster. He spit water at me. Oh. Well, I guess that works. Jesus. That wasn't good enough, apparently. I don't know if I'll need this in the water, so I'm gonna preemptively. So it should be that. Oh! My big swing. I thought I was close enough to just hit the one bomb. I ended up hitting both and subjecting myself to terrors. I'm trying to even think if there was like any sponsorship recently that happened where I was like, oh, that would actually be like a cool game or something to get sponsored by. And no, it's not Raid Shadow Legends, even though it would be very useful for the actual Moni. Oh, right. Marvel Snap did a whole lot of like branding and stuff recently during Gamescom. And there were so many content creators who like already were kind of invested in playing Marvel Snap, and people who were just like, you know, big content creators who were also being probably paid monetarily to play the game on their streams. And I'm like, dude, I would have done that. I would have done that for probably not very much at all. You know, I don't have the numbers to like support that at all, but I mean, I would have. Wouldn't have made it meaningful for Second Dinner, who makes the game, but I mean, heck, I would have done it. Very good at running to enemies that don't move. Okay, but they're enemies that are very tall. They have large hitboxes, okay? There are more stipulations. More details behind my incompetence. Idiot! I mean, I guess going back, just backtracking a little bit, because I don't know how interesting the discussion is, but honestly, you know, the other very obvious brand that would be very cool to be sponsored by is Nintendo. Just get a free copy of a game. Like Super Mario Wonder? Not sure if that'll actually damage me if I run into it, but I'm not going to find out. Yeehaw, I'm a cowboy, baby. Which, by the way, the thing for Mario Wonder happened, and oh my god, that game looks so amazing. I had no idea they were going to have it at, what was it, PAX West? Isn't that what's going on right now? Either way, very jealous that people are getting to play that game early, because, ugh. Like, I have been craving 2D Mario, but I've never had the motivation to go back and play any of, like, the older games. Because I've beaten, like, most of the older ones so much already. And around the only one that I played recently was the new Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe on Switch. Because it's like, I have this game, and I technically haven't beaten it yet, so I guess I can play it. But I still, like, never finished it. Bro, hit me. Thank you. And I mean, I don't think I'm alone when I, like, say that I think the game looks so phenomenal. Oh. Still don't know about the decision to make all the characters turn into elephants, but I mean, you know what? They'd spent literal and unlimited amount of time on it, so if that's their creative vision, so be it. Didn't you play New Super Mario Bros. On the DS to test out the capture card? No. I didn't think so. I played, like, Kid Icarus Uprising, I played Kirby Squeak Squad, I played the Club Penguin game. Oh, and I played Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I played Kingdom Hearts 358 days over 2. Or 358 over 2 days. Oh my god! That was very convenient. Yeah, no, I don't think I played any of the new Super Mario Bros. Games for the DS. Which, speaking of which, just to, I guess, keep you updated, the DS and everything I still have at this house. And everything, literally everything is in its own, like, box to make sure that, you know, nothing goes accidentally missing. That includes the 3DS itself and all of the games that you lent me, I think, last time we saw each other. Because I'm like, I don't want literally anything to get mixed up. I know it would be hard to do that, but I'm going to make sure that nothing weird happens. Because as far as I would know, my parents would see, like, all the games and stuff, and they'd be like, oh, I wonder why this isn't with all their other stuff. And then, you know, just throw it, like, take everything out and then throw it in, like, another game case. And it's like, oh, okay, well, this is a problem now. Oh. Oh, he switched around. And again, I may be breaking out the 3DS at least one more time for the Kirby Marathon, strictly because I would like to complete Planet Robobot. But besides that, I don't have any, like, immediate plans for it, especially because, like, the next 3 games for stream are all like games I'm going to be playing on my PC. So. Oh, oops. I literally just needed to mash the A button and that was it, and I just didn't. Okay. Oh, got the one again. Only it'll, you know, just be 30 stars. No heals. Oh, and I was chatting with some peeps last night, and I mentioned to them that my coworker earlier in the week said that on this Friday he wanted to host like a mini Smash tournament, and so you know I'm the Smash guy, right? I had played a little bit yesterday, just against CPUs to freshen up on my combos and stuff, since it had literally been like 2 or 3 months since I had last played the game. And I was like, I was into myself, I'm like, you know what, I'll bring some stuff to be prepared. So I like brought my Switch, my Pro Controller, my GameCube controller, the adapter. Just like things I thought that all would be, all things that like would possibly be used. And so I got there and lo and behold, it was like a super busy day. Like, I was very much expecting today to be, like, a lot more low-key because people would be taking off for Labor Day. Well, I was mistaken. Just as busy as it was before, just with a couple less people in the office because people did take off for Labor Day. And then, my coworker said he actually forgot his Switch at home. And I'm like, oh, dude, well, I brought mine. And he's like, oh, yeah, for real? But I didn't bring the dock. And he was like, he wanted to hook it up to the projector that we have in the room so that way we could have it on a larger display. And, you know, I didn't really have the means to do that with just what I had, so. Plans fell through, unfortunately. Did not get to, bully people, I guess, in Smash. And not even that I want to do that, though. It's just been forever since I played the game with other people. And I'm very capable of, like, doing that, right? Like, our Smash scene in Alabama is pretty decent. There are events that are ran semi-regularly, monthlies and weeklies. But I know that I won't do well at those, so I just was like, yeah, I'll beat up on noobs and stuff. No, I'm a very righteous person. I don't think there's any secret over here. Actually, I think I'm about to correct myself. I think there's like one of those tickets over here. Yeah. And of course, part of me would like to do some of the Smash stuff more often, even if it was only like once a month. Man, time is really hard to manage. It feels like there are always like 5 different things I should be prioritizing, and if I feel like I'm overloading my plate, then I'm going to like inevitably be just doing worse at everything. Hey, yo, Tony, how's it going, my guy? We playing at Lake Kirby. Hopefully you had a good day and you're having a good afternoon so far. Were you able to play a little bit with Michael? Since he actually got off work early. Was a tad bit jealous. Just a wee bit. But, definitely cool of his workplace to do that. And I still do plan on joining that Discord later tonight if people are still down to play some Guild of Gear. Yeah, we are. I just got home. Nice. But yeah, once I finish up on stream, probably be joining the Discord afterwards, just to hang out for a little bit. Get hit by some cheeky moves. Some nice Johnny combos. Back off, Jack. But yeah, if anybody feels like talking about it, like, I'm definitely down to talk more about Super Mario Bros. Wonder, because I think that game looks wonderful. I definitely almost killed myself. It was a little faster than I was expecting. I almost think I killed myself by doing that, the final cutter. Game looks like it's gonna have actually good online. So again, I am actually super in favor of the online. I know a lot of people are like kind of upset because they want like the ye olden Mario multiplayer game experience where a lot of it is like just absolutely, you know, ruining your friends. Which I have no problems with that. Like, people will play how they want to, but that's just not how I usually tend to play the game. So I think like the very much like incentivized co-op nature of it definitely meshes together with me more. So yeah, I'm super, super excited. You're sort of playing with people? No, I mean, yeah, you are very much playing the game with other people. It is just a very untraditional sense that, like, we're not really used to. By the way, I'm going the opposite way. Yeah, it's just a very untraditional form of co-op. Because really the only thing that's missing is that you can't bully people. But the one thing that I mentioned in a Discord that I think is an amazing solution, like that was brought upon because of the multiplayer, is that there will be no like forced screen scrolling anymore, right? I think that it's not necessarily a weakness of the older games, right? And a limitation is not even like a good way to put it either. But I cannot tell you like how frustrating it is that sometimes when you are the person who is up ahead or the person who is at the back, that the screen scroll will like just completely stop if you're not technically moving forward in the level. And it's just like, I know that that's something that like has to be done, because otherwise you have to completely like take apart the zoom out the camera and like I guess ruin the immersion. I don't know. By the way, we're fighting Mr. Duder, just so y'all know. Put some respect on his name. Oh. I'm gonna die. Yep. Find out how I'm dealing it. If they have to do traditional online co-op, that was gonna be some input delay. So here's the thing. I think that in Mario Maker 2, it was actually pretty okay. But you had to almost be playing with people that were like on your friends list, because if you were playing with randos, like you were just, it was very unlikely that you were gonna have a fun time. Mario Maker 2 was unbearable for me. Okay, look, I'm not gonna say it was perfect, but when it worked, it was really fun. Oh, that's bad. Oh! Too soon. Perish. Also, give me a dwink. Give me a little sip. Best online they had for Mario game was 3D World. That was solid. Okay, yeah, that was probably better than the Mario Maker 2 online, in all fairness. It could have been better. All Nintendo games online can be better. I think the only ones that they have done well for is Mario Kart and for the sports games. But that's because they're like so non-intensive, right? Like, what about those games is really gonna stress the Nintendo servers, right? Tennis was intensive? I don't know. I feel like they definitely have like some the actual systems in place would be able to predict like what would happen next if it needed to do some sort of like input delay / rollback system. Nintendo servers, you mean they exist? They do. Sure do. What do you think they host NSO on? Why do you think you're paying for NSO? I guess that's still a disappointing thing. Like, I know it's just like the way of developers nowadays, just like being able to monetize everything. But when I first heard about Nintendo Online, Switch Online being a thing, and it's like, oh, we're forced to have to pay to play games now online, that sucks. And I mean, I still pretty much feel that way. Like, I'm a freaking Nintendo simp, dude. I'll pay for like games and good stuff, but when I'm paying for an online service that never gets better, like what is that money going towards? All online was pay to play. Could really be working the Internet Explorer. Exactly. No, dude, what was it? Freaking was it back on Splatoon 2 that they had like a server that was still running like Windows XP or something like that? I'm trying to remember the exact story because it was so absurd when I had heard it. I'm like, there's no way that this is real. Like this has to be like bait. It's like that they literally decided to like, they'd been using servers for actual decades. I'm dead. I'm not dead. Oh, peer-to-peer. Some games are peer-to-peer, but like, I mean, they still have to have like a bunch of servers that kind of like manage a lot of that too. And for the bigger games like Mario Kart, I don't think they're totally peer-to-peer. I think Splatoon is. Oh, yo, Mecha. Let's say, hopefully I don't die trying to get this ability. Use your super attack. I'm failing the super attack. There we go. I think that the only thing, honestly, that will really come out of NSO, which, you know, the vintage games being on it is, like, fine. But I really do think probably the best thing that'll come from it is that when you get a new console, it'll make carrying over save data and everything a whole lot easier. Because, like, just think with, like, every new Nintendo console, you almost always had to do a automatic transfer or had to do a, or, like, your games library would just literally not exist anymore. Like, if you bought something digital, and even if it was on the previous eShop, like, you would still be forced to pay for it again because they didn't have like all one infrastructure. I do think that that will be a good change. But even so, it's just like, it's still kind of cringe, bro. I'm gonna let this man perish really quick. Where do I work? I work at the University of Alabama, Birmingham. I am an IT tech person. Sig never knew that. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, I'm just like pretty much full help desk. So I am that guy that you hear on the other side of the phone that goes, "Hello, thank you for calling. What seems to be the issue? Did you try turning it off and on again?" And I know how stereotypical that is, but I mean, it's literally true because I'm pretty sure it helped somebody today. They're like, "Okay, if that doesn't work, I'll call you back." And they didn't call me back, so. It works more often than you think. I've spoken about it before, but I really think the only reason I really got that job was, one, because I was a student, and two, I was actually involved with like a good bit of like club stuff there, and I had a decent GPA, so they're probably like, "Oh yeah, this guy's not a hooligan," or something like that. Not that I think the job that I was necessarily hired for had like incredible standards, but even then, like, it's a university. They're gonna do a bunch of the background checks and stuff. Move to Alabama and call your line to make your mama joke, then hang up. You don't even have to move to Alabama. If you knew our office number, you could just do that. I'm not going to tell you our office number. Tell people all the time to uninstall or reinstall our app. I mean, no, it just works. Like, I mean, sure, I'm sure for the person, like, that's super frustrating because it's just, like, a really easy thing that they could have done on their own. But, like, if it's something you could have done on your own, then why did you not do that first and then call? And I've had to force myself to understand that there are so many people out there who are just genuinely not tech savvy. And it's so weird because I'd heard about that all my life, where it's like, oh, this person is like, you know, they have a hard time like browsing the internet or whatever. They don't know what social media is. And like, you hear about those people, but you've never like met one of those people before. And when you meet them, you're just like, oh dear God. How do you live in the current day and age? Literally hit them with the bless your heart. And keep in mind, I'm not talking about like people who would be like, oh yeah, dude, they're just stupid. No, I'm talking about people who are like literal doctors. People who have successfully graduated from college with medical degrees. And they're like, yeah, I really don't, yeah, technology really doesn't agree with me. And it's like, well, what? Like, how are you using your iPhone or social media device, or social media, your smart device then? And they're like, oh yeah, well, I really don't. Bless your heart is the most passive aggressive thing. I mean, it is literally the most Alabama way of saying, like, just like, oh, you're challenged. That's my whole family, BRB. No problem, Tony. I mean, it's just, I've never said that before, right? But it's just true sometimes. It really does feel like a bless your heart kind of moment. But at the end of the day, I get paid, so I suppose it's worth dealing with. No, tornado. I mean, I probably didn't, like, really need you, but it would have been cool to keep you. Tornado's always a fun ability. Yeah, I think it was, it's kind of funny when, Tony's like, oh yeah, I'll just call you when I move to Alabama, and I'm like, yeah, dude, bro, you don't have to live in Alabama to call us. People will literally be like, yeah, I'm on like a study trip in Europe, and it's just like, oh, that sounds like fun. Yep. I didn't want to dodge that because I knew it would just kind of linger for a while. And, I mean, I was right. Literally told him to get dunked on. Why is James crying? Because he just got dunked on. I ain't even lying. Yo, he just got dunked on. Shoutouts to people who recognize Krispy Kreme. I probably wanted that. Oh, it only just took one bubble. Okay. B. I guess I need to go to the other side. Yay, CD shelter from there. Alright, what is the secret? Ugh. Ah. Whew. So close. I can still die, but at least I will have kept my, the sphere. Handy. Alright, I'm going to assume there's another sphere doomer that I'll be dealing with. No, it is boot time. Little guy. I definitely could have ditched the boot. I was like trying to think about how to get out of it, and I was holding the ability button, and no, that's not what you do. You press like the jump button, or no, not the jump button. You press the you press like the inhale button. My brain was not fast enough to do that though, so I just succumbed to death. Oh, cool. Oh. I almost definitely did not make that. Gotta be careful around those guys because I am sure they would just take out like 2/3 of my health. Hey. Should be able to... Oh, yeah, that was a little close. We're fine. No problemo. Eels are so sad. They just wanted to nibble. Nah, bro. They literally they didn't want to nibble, they wanted to absolutely chomp. They were chomping at the bit, as it were. Chat, I do not believe I have said it tonight. Please stay hydrated. It's very important. Water is what I recommend, but tea or juice is also fine. Please make sure you're taking care of yourself tonight. Gotta take care of yourself, sweetie. I used the fire spin move, but apparently he caught me just before. Oh, that'll work. Unfortunately, I think I will need to turn the air back on because it is getting a tad warm. You'll probably hear a good bit of background noise, but the game should be loud enough to make it less noticeable, hopefully. I know if it was worth that just for a while, but that's fine. Again, now that we're over 20 1-ups in this mode, I really do not think that we'll have a risk of game overing at all. Despite this being more challenging just because of, you know, not having as much HP, I still don't really see myself, like, being in a desperate situation for, like, any boss fight. Just swing in there to preemptively knock out any enemies, because I was like, well... Basically forced me into that, dude. Slugs. Slugs. That did, like, no damage for that being fully charged. Maybe it was because they were still, like, maybe because it was still, like, in the early phase of the fight, so it was the mitigated damage. But man, if so, like, I must have timed that, like, just perfectly. I'm gonna head out, see you later. I will see you later. So take care, Tony. Alright, we got the mill, right, up, left, right. Okay, so fully right. Right there. Right on, right there. Right on. Time to die here. I literally will run into one thing and then just decide I perish. Like that. Wouldn't jump out of the water because it wanted me to do like the resurface with the floaty first. Oh, there was Flan. Alrighty, yet another one. I know they spawn back. You can't trick me. Oh. They don't have their mouths agape. Honestly, like, what weird enemies slash obstacles? Like, I know Kirby is known for just, like, weird, out-of-place enemies in, like, just about any game. Like, you could probably find and name one. But, like, these in particular are just kind of, like, very weird, especially because they're, like, in an underwater cavern. I'm not really sure, like, what the theming is there, besides the fact that I guess you could argue they look like kind of giant tiki statues. Even then, I feel like that's pushing the envelope a bit. Yep. Man was literally just protecting his home and himself, and then we just absolutely singed him to death. At the very least, we'll make takoyaki out of his body. Okay, I was not aware that the star would do that. That was actually kind of nuts. Ricocheted off of 3 of the fish dudes. What a pro gamer. Whoop. Well, of these, I would definitely rather have spear for the helicopter. Oh, it's gone. No. Being damaged during that one other one made me waste that spit because it delayed. It delayed, and I think the input was still red, so it decided to do it regardless. Just slightly unfortunate. Have an old guy on the phone, I'm having to walk him through downloading the app. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, like, I was talking to this lady who was, like, probably hired, like, fresh about a week. And I guess just like her coworkers didn't tell her like anything about the job like at all. And so like I had to, she's approved to like work from home. Which is making me freaking jealous, but anyways, regardless. She hasn't been like told to download the VPN or at all, which is something that you can do, you know, for free without IT assistance, like, and it's one of the easiest things ever. You just do a Google search and you find it. There's nothing like very complicated about it. There's a literal instruction PDF that is made for that, so that way you can do it yourself if for some reason it confuses you. But she just didn't know about it at all. I was like, bro. And did nobody decide to like ease her into this? It just baffles me, I tell you. I had to like do that. I had to like completely sync her email, which I mean we do a lot, so that's not really out of the ordinary. But I also had to download Zoom for her. I like downloaded the Zoom plugin for her. I am literally just thinking this entire time, is like, they did not prep you for this at all. They told you to work remote, but didn't tell you, like, what you'd actually have to do remote. That was a 10-minute call? Dude, try 50 minutes. Granted, I'm sure you've had one of those before, but man. I think the longest call I've ever had was like an hour and 30 minutes. Like, it's bad. It's bad sometimes. No 50-minute calls? God bless you. I actually didn't even mean that in like the in the Alabamian way, I guess. No, just like, I am so glad that you do not have to be subjected to super long phone calls that literally on their own could probably be solved in like 5 to 10 minutes, and then it's just like for one reason or another things are just really slow. I had super bubbles, but now they're gone because I got hit once by a guy. Encourage to keep the calls as short as possible because we want the phone lines to be open for any clients that call in. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, heck, we got a complaint from our manager once that it's like, hey, so you guys are answering the phones, right? And it's like, yeah. And he's like, oh, well, I've been getting complaints from some people that, like, y'all haven't been answering. It's like, we have literally 2 people who answer phones during the day. If you want more people to answer the phones, then hire more people to answer the phones. Like, that's not our problem. I literally listen to every single voicemail that I get and will return the calls if necessary. And this wasn't like my direct supervisor or whatever. This is like super big boss. And dude is relatively nice, but he's definitely in that like... He's definitely in that seat where it's like he really has no idea what's happening like underneath him. Like, as long as he's been being told that job is getting well done and he's not getting complaints, then he doesn't like interact with us at all. It's just like, okay, well, I don't think the solution is to get on our case and say, hey, you should work harder. No, we should come up with either a system where if we miss a call, then it'll get taken care of either later, or they can, like, you know, like, we assure that, like, a ticket for them will be sent to the queue or whatever. I don't know, man. Dude, I can find, like, several things to complain about my workplace. If given the time, I could complain an entire, stream's worth of stuff. And all things considered, like, I'm sure everybody has, like, complaints with their workplace one way or another. But, like, man, dude. I guess it's good because, like, it's very eye-opening in that this is, like, my first quote-unquote real-world job. So I guess expectations are set forth for the future and any other jobs I get. But basically what I've learned is like, no matter how good a job sounds on paper, there will always be things that it's just like, no, this is actually, like, way more tedious and way more work and way more expectations than, like, were kind of originally put forth. Rape. I'll leave it at that since I know complaining is not what people want to hear about on stream. Jesus. I remember when I went through this area on my first playthrough, of, like, this actual game, not our first playthrough on stream. I got caught by, like, I'm pretty sure every other one of these guys. So, we're gonna try and prevent that this time. Especially because if one of them eats me, I think from this HP, I am just dead-zo. Get back in there. Get back in there. Alright. Made it through that pretty solidly. Also, the weather in the area was supposed to be, like, not bad, but, like, we definitely had some stuff that was expected to come through that could have been bad because of the tropical storm. I haven't really noticed anything. At work and, on the way home, like, there was a bit of, like, you know, rain and kind of general cloudy weather. But nothing, like, super downpour. And I guess that's a bit of presumptuous because, you know, it's only one area of the state. So I don't know how good and or bad other people are getting it, but We did pretty fine, though. Oh, he just can't be hit. Okay, why am I not getting the combo? When I placed that down, I was still holding the A button, so I thought I would still be flying. I wasn't. It forced me to drop. Yeah, so I actually have to press the A button again after that. Alright. Lame way to die, but it is what it is. I think I've died once versus every boss so far. Give me that back, please. Oh, right, he's a very large lad. Making it a little too close again. Oh well. Oh. I needed some head stretches during that. We got more head stretches during the stream, but that's okay. Alright, time for another Huang. I think we've already, yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure we already got one of the wings. Welcome back, Kirby. Your left wing plays. Yeah, I believe in you. Alright, we'll head back out to the overworld, go to the next world, and I'll probably stop it there. Admittedly, this is kind of further than I was expecting we'd get, especially on extra mode. I don't know if it is literally just because this game is like faster than the original game on Wii. But even still, I think it felt like during my first stream that I definitely did not get this far. I could be completely wrong, but regardless of the fact, I think again, this is where I am going to call it for the night. So once again, my friends, I do really appreciate y'all for coming by. Hopefully y'all enjoyed stream. I'm going to look up really quick, make sure of all the notifs that I got, make sure I'm thanking people properly, the special thank yous. I definitely know of one, but I want to make sure it was just one. Correct. So Yellow, thank you to thank you Yellow for the resub for 21 months in a row at 46 total. Freaking nice, my guy. 21 is also my favorite number, so hopefully you did enjoy stream tonight. You had a good lurk, and whatever you were doing, whether that be video editing or just chilling, you had a good time. Besides that, of course, I can just thank other people for coming by. Once again, back to Yellow, but also thank you to Avatar for coming by, thank you to Lando for coming by, thank you to Chris for coming by, thank you to Doubleman for dropping by, thank you to Tony for dropping by just a little bit, and I think that's it. Pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure. Regardless, I do thank everybody who came by. If you were lurking, hopefully you enjoyed that lurk. And if I forgot you, I do very much apologize. Hopefully you still enjoyed stream. Regardless, I hope everybody has a fantastic night or day, wherever you may be. I will be back to stream on Monday, because it's Labor Day, but this isn't labor, it's a hobby. So, expect to see me back. I'll be doing more Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, and we'll just keep going through the extra mode. We'll probably be close-ish to beating it. I think it probably will take us 3 full streams to beat the game, but the short piece that will, you know, because I feel like on the 3rd stream, we'd probably be like an hour in and then beat the game. And then that would give us time to do the arena, do the Maglore episodes, some of the extra modes. You know what I'm talking about. So, do still very much appreciate everybody for coming by. Let me see if there's anybody to raid for the night. That is not my following. That is like everything. Actually, no. There are way less people streaming tonight than I was thinking. Okay. But, again, still really appreciate y'all for coming by. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. If you're going to go to bed, please enjoy the rest of your night. Hopefully you have a good rest of it. Relax. But if you are going to bed, please have a good night's rest, and I hope you have a good day tomorrow. A friend of mine is playing Minecraft. That's nice. Yeah, I'll probably just end stream. Thank you for the suggestion, though. I'm gonna go ahead and peace out. Hopefully, I'll see y'all next time on Monday for some more Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Anyways, appreciate y'all. See you next time. Bye-bye.